in the spoiler. And Brad Bank is $5.99 to Chevrolet Vega Wagon, $6.60 for the Nova. Don't forget, folks, over there at the restoration tent, also where we sell the souvenir T-shirts in behind the concession stand. You can't miss them. They're right there in the corner. Go back and check out the ladies of the Classic Gear Jammers. They got T-shirts, caps for sale, folks. Also, listen to this. I forgot to announce this. Is also important. They have a G-Force transmission raffle going. The tickets are 20 for 6. Or excuse me, a ticket are $20 or 6 for 100. I'll get it right. It's a 4-speed and long shifter, so you can't beat that, folks. That's a heck of a deal. So once again, G-Force transmission raffle, along with selling of the T-shirts over there behind the concession stand at the tents. One ticket is 20 or 6 for 100. 6 for 100. That's the deal. Shout out to Doug Duffy for our competitors here from Dragway and Tom Eliminator. He's here to spectate. He's putting up $50. $50. Best running package out of round number 1. Thank you, Doug Duffy. Thank you. Marcus Barbecue winged Ford Mustang going up right now. Taking on Robert Slater, former stick shift nationals champion in that Chevrolet Chevelle. Here are the red machines, Ford and the Chevrolet. Stops the timers. 15 later. $4.99 right now is the time to be. Yes. Last night's gambler winner. This is Mr. Friday night. When it comes to six shift national, I've yet to see Colton Krishner yet to take any cash not away from here. This guy here was your winner last night in the gamblers race. Congratulations. Taking on Joe Collins. Come here. $5.54 for Krishner, $7.10 for Collins. Rodney Price moving up right now. Wormy Bowler. The Wormy's race shop sponsored Chevrolet Vega. The car used to belong to David Rice, the late David Rice. And he's already took this thing to the winner's circle twice this year on the Classic Future Truck. Those folks got the G-Force transmission raffle going on there. Get you a ticket, 1 for 20 or 6 for 100 over there behind the concession. You can't talk about Mike Balls. I'll be back in just a minute, folks. I get that right. Kids, get you one of those tickets. You're winning the tickets for the raffle giveaway for the gum bear and door prizes for the kids. Mike Balls is not making that time trial. Back in the groove. I don't know what about right now. Mr. Campbell taking on a former stick shift nationals champion in South Carolina, Rodney Courtney, Chevrolet Cavalier. Once again, folks, it's the game plan. The one round for time trials, and then the round clutches. Ash for cash coming up thereafter. Racing right now. About bad to the bone Pontiac GTOs, folks. Man, coming up right now. Woo! I'll be reading. I'd like to come back as that big full body Love it. 590. Thing probably still weighs about a good 30 pounds. Right now, taking on the bad apple himself, Tom Tolman. Scarlet Performance Center. Once again, if you've yet to have your time trial, one time trial, folks, we go to Dash for Cash. For the Mustang. All right, like I said, we had a smorgasbord of vehicles in the house. We definitely do as Jackins moves up in his EMC. Oh, yeah, folks. We got it all. American Motors being represented with some Chrysler technology in it. Moving along nicely for the AMC. Having 579 120. Woo! All right, Jimmy Wilson. It is Fox Body Ford Mustang out of the water box right now. Again, folks, stay with your vehicles when you're lane. Stay with your vehicles when you're lane. Keep moving. Watch out, folks. We got cars coming down the stage line. I know everybody's glad to be here. They're kind of in a cloud stream out there. Time to pay attention. Yeah. Pay attention when you get up toward the stage lanes, folks. Nobody get. I know in the world of drag racing, you got to pay attention, folks, when you're around the machinery up there in the stage lanes. All right. Well, you like gassers? You like the straight axle front end? Attention getter? Oh, yeah. Harmon Moody. Love the hood scoop. Yeah. The red, white, and blue mailbox coming at you right now for the Falcon. Taking on an old Punk over there. Punk Speed Shop entry. Chevrolet Nova. Once again, final call. Final call. You've yet to have a time trial, stick shift style. Final call. That's all it's here, folks. Wall to wall. We don't need nothing else. Somebody can go. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I thought Rainey's going to have to flag them. 7:58. All right, Charlie Wisecarver. Right now, Wisecarver Brothers racing Chevrolet Nova. Taking on Eric Kitchen. Moving in right now, or Kitchen, I should say, not Kitchens, not plural of a kitchen, but Kitchen. Glad to have him in the house with us, with his Chevrolet Chevelle, longtime supporter of this event. Close Stick Racing Group. Oh, yeah. Two of the veterans going at it right now. Kitchen gets their first 6 flat. There's Jeff Smith, former champ, moving up right now. Smith Performance. Jason Lynch, the other racing Jason. That bright neon Dodge entry. So once again, folks, we give out a final call. You've got to have a time trial. Need to be the lanes, please. You have to have a time trial. Need to be the lanes. Thank you very much. Smith, who had troubles, and I believe he's got it fixed. As Lynch gets there first, 6:17, 6:29 for Smith. Josh Birdman right now taking on Bob Brooks in the comment. Wow. Man, we had two that wouldn't want to go. These two got eager. They was actually just creeping with the tree thing. 760 comment, 722 Chevy Nova. Kenny Lancho moving up right now. Ready to take on Darren Houston. Mr. Houston, glad to see you back out on this machine. Main man along with Brad Smith with the Stick Pullers of America. Once again, folks, don't forget about the G-Force transmission along with a long shifter. They're doing the raffle tickets over there behind the concession stand where they're selling souvenir T-shirts and also classic Gear Jammer T-shirts. You get one raffle ticket for 20 or 6 for 100. Once again, while it's quiet, folks, final call. You've yet to have a time trial. You've yet to have a time trial here in the stick shift. Floyd Brown trying to put that dog up the Corvette in low ET as Chad Weiscarver out of the water box right now with his Cavalier. So right now, Andy Walker the Ford, $4.99 for the Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET Award. But this machine right here last year clicked off a 488-144. But the veteran Doc Bilbrey was on board. Now Floyd Brown behind the controls of the Swamp Dog, the Chevrolet. So it's the Docster down there checking the Willie bars, trying to beat out the Ford. We'll see, folks. He got 2 shots at it this lap and next lap for that Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET. And Chad Weiscarver patiently waiting, part of the Weiscarver gang out of Rustburg, Virginia. Great racing family. And Floyd Brown trying to go low ET. We'll see if he can get her hooked up. Right now, looks like he's on a good straight run. How about 483? 480. Last year's 488. And Floyd goes to number 1 for the Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET Award. 6:13 for Weiscarver. How about a nice 009 reaction time for Floyd Brown? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Gives it amazing ET for Floyd Brown. The Swamp Dog, 483-144 goes to number 1 ET for that Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET Award that Eric Engelbert put up. So, woo, that Chevrolet was flying, that's for sure. Don't forget, folks, we'll give a final call for our stick shift. We've yet to have a time trial. We've yet to have a time trial. And, of course, right after this, folks, we go right into our Ram Clutches Dash for Cash for $500. Glad to have you with us, folks. Like I say, when Mike Bowles gets back, don't forget all my parents need to take their kids over there to his trailer and get the ticket. We'll give away the gummy bears. Got some door prizes also for the youngsters. So other door prizes beside those gummy bears because they get hooked on that gummy bear. Woo! They allow to beat you to the house, Mom and Dad. That's for sure. And don't forget, they got the raffle tickets for the G-Force racing transmission, plus a long shifter over there behind the concession stand over there at the souvenir tent. Go by and see Miss Sherry and the gals. Get you 1 for 20 on those tickets, or you can get 6 for 100. Great little prize there. Also, don't forget, folks, concession stand wide open. Keep you some fluids in today, folks. It's going to be warm. I ain't got to tell you that. You'd rather be hydrated than dehydrated. So keep them out. Also, we'll give a shout out to Doug Duffy, putting up $50 for best winning package and one of the main event. Thank you, Doug, man. Let's talk about Mike Bowles and go by and get you the Gummy Bear tickets. Here he is, folks. North Carolina Drag Racing Hall of Fame member. We got several in the house with us, Ken and a few others. Mike Bowles. Taking on this Ford Mustang. 6 up. Mike Bowles, good old Charlie Brown, 657. As opposed to Chevrolet Camaro. Come on, much right now. Well, it don't sound good for the Camaro. It's Jeff Smith Jr. moving up right now. Last year's runner-up in the second chance, and also took home the Dash for Cash. Him and Adam Smith tied for it. Adam Holt. 691. Folks, we're going to need a tow back here, and we're going to need some helping hands, folks. We appreciate you. Like I said, tough break. Good-looking machine, folks. Wow. Guy that always tends our stick shift nationals, Chuck Gassman, out of Maryland. So hopefully nothing major. I heard it backfiring and carrying on, so I don't know what's going on with Chuck's machine. But it's a beautiful machine, folks. Love that paint job. Wow. Folks, I could just go out here all day and just look at these beautiful machines. Like I say, when you get a chance, not only up at the staging lanes, but out here in this pit area, go by and check out this machinery. What I say and whatever, just don't do it justice, let me tell you, for the here today. Caleb Phelps moving up right now. 64 Plymouth. And like you folks, definitely. Anything with a big trunk, anything with a big fender, it just, I don't know, it just wrap around it, you know? So the Sports Fury moving up right now here on the tower side. You know, Rich Nye in that fast Pennsylvania-based Ford. How about a 532? These guys don't play around with those Fords. They go fast. 130 up in the boys. And Phelps in that Plymouth 721. That's a Pontiac GTO. It's like the Pontiac Club decided they're just going to make their cars into drag cars, and that's cool. So here we go. The big full-bodied entry moving in here on the Scarlet Performance side. Basically waiting on Chevrolet Camaro to bring it on up RPMs and eat up the... Joe White went runner-up back in April. It was Classic Gear Chambers, 65 Pontiac GTO. Legal Ness on the road in that Chevy Camaro. But it's Joe, 582 with the big Pontiac. Wow. 591 runner-up time. It's Don Stevens, the Stevens Mowing and Landscaping Ford Mustang out of the waterbox right now. Taking on the War Wagon, the veteran, Steve McQuarrie behind the controls, McQuarrie Body Shop owner himself, out of Cana, Virginia. So 008 goes 601, 682 runner-up time. Pennington moving in right now, Gardale, Alabama, for the Malibu. Taking on the Ford Falcon. Ford and Chevrolet, Pennington away. Ford going around. How about a 632 to a 60? That's the killer. Moving up right now, the killer 2. Chevrolet Nova. Oh, yeah. Tell me no. Yes. Love me some dry hops, folks. God. Woo! It's just a flashback to the 80s, old school style. Waddell moving up right now. Heath Ohio eccentric taking out the Camaro. Waddell, the killer 2. Stop of the timer, 6:51. Camaro sip. Kevin Wines, Hagerstown, Maryland. 69, Chevrolet Camaro moving up on that Jerry Johnson motorcycle. Taking on Ricky Smith, the other Ricky Smith. The gear jamming Ricky Smith. In Providence, North Carolina. Smith Performance, Chevrolet Nova Wagon. Once again, we gave a final call. If you've yet to make a time trial, stick shift wise, final call. Chevrolet Nova's pair of the veterans moving up right now. Rick Nicole, West Virginia based. 64 Chevrolet Nova. Houston, George Houston, Withville, Virginia. Troubles for Smith. He has come to a stop. Oh, there he goes. I do believe. Yep. Now he's moving. Had to get his thoughts and transmission together. Now he's rolling forward in a positive motion. All right, just about ready to wind out, folks, on our time trial situation. So once again, folks, if you've yet to make that time trial, you're the sound of my voice, or you're listening to 91.7, you need to be in the lanes for the final call. Winding them down, folks, here on this Father's Day weekend, this Saturday, 14th annual Butner Construction Twin City Rebar Stick Shift Nationals here at the Farmington Dragway, back at the farm. It's Houston and Nicole move in right now. So Rick Nicole, 65. No, I was off by a year, my bad. I guess out about a 69, 70 Chevrolet Camaro. Oh, yeah. Wheels up, 030 reaction times. Rick out in front. So here comes the bullseye. Kenny Rickenthal Jr., Louisville, North Carolina. Ready to take on Brad Smith, keeping that Heinz Brothers name alive. The Heinz Brothers Performance, HeinzBrothers.com, Chevrolet Camaro out of Statesville, North Carolina. Good to see him in the house. He's also one of the main men behind that Stick Pullers of America group. A lot of t-shirts floating around here this afternoon. Brad Smith pulling the gears in that Heinz Brothers Chevrolet Camaro. It's nice. 49 for the bullseye of Rickenthal. It's a whipping, sticky entry on the one box right now. Chevrolet Nova. David Spinner out of Bedford, Virginia. Cool name there. Chase Smith, beautiful, beautiful 67 Chevrolet Camaro. So two of the classics coming at you. Chevy Nova, Chevy Camaro. Kind of like a street race. Stick style. Smith there. It's the Twister and last year's champion out of the Waterbox right now, Brandon White. Dean Kennedy moving in right now to Boonesville, Virginia. The Kennedy Storage Shed's Chevrolet Nova. Taking on Brandon White, yesterday's Ram Clutches Dash winner, the defending champ of this event. Behind the controls of the McQuarrie Body Shop, 57 Chevrolet out of Virginia. We're going to lay down final time trials. We're just a few minutes away. We'll be calling you back up for that Ram Clutches Dash for cash. Brandon. Of course. Up top. Nice. Runner-up at the Gambler event, Richie Garinger on board the R&R Performance. Garinger racing Mustang, taking on Matt Lecter. And his Mustang wheels up for Richie. Richie felt so good about this deal, he went ahead and put his racing seat in the Mustang. Good deal. How about a 612 for the Garringers? 678 runner-up time. All right, a guy that helped us a whole lot this year. Howie Adams moving up right now in the Smepco. Cardi family, Chevrolet Nova Wagon. Homer Cardi down there guiding up. Howie, taking on the Country Misfit. Charlene's Tax Services entry. Terry Hyatt on board. We're going to need a little bit of push help down here, a little bit of push help. for Howie Adams as Terry Hines staging up the Country Misfits of the Mountains. Double 04 reaction time going out. 6:23. Appreciate the push help, folks. Thank you. There's not a whole lot of contestants today that have a very lightweight machine, that's for sure, folks. A lot of steel out here still. Yeah, a lot of steel, yeah, okay. Well, Car Wormy Moeller, I do believe you're doing double duty, which is nothing wrong with that. You bring enough cars, you can race enough cars. 62 Ford Falcon out of the Stevens Mowing and Landscaping Stables. Taking on James Darnell and that Thunderbird. So a pair of the Ford products going at it right now. Wormy's claiming 408 the cubic inches in the four body machine. To the Falcon Wagon, 621. Third 678. And here comes the Chuck Wagon, Chuck Martin. Like I said yesterday, folks, just imagine back when these cars came out on the street, the Mercury Reserve Wagon, how many kids and how many loads of groceries were hauled. Now it's on the drag strip. You know, Jason Henson, beautiful, Yinko, Chevrolet Camaro, out of China Grove, North Carolina. And the Chuck Wagon. Interfixed. Hey, that wagon, it also hauls the mail, folks. 651 for Jason. Here comes Strawberry, baby. Dixon, that is. Gastonia, North Carolina-based Chevrolet Corvette. Longtime supporter of this event. Moving up right now in his Corvette. Strawberry Dixon, baby. How about a 546 as we got another wagon in the house. Master. Don't have a tent card on them yet. Don't forget, folks, turn your tent cards in by concession stand at the tent. We're missing one or two tent cards still. Nobody's missing that wagons. Folks, we're going to have a little bit of an intermission here. Time to stretch your legs. Go see these show drag cars out there. Just as soon as we send the Camaro down. And also Adams, he's going to go down. Good time to go get you some of the concession stand. Keep you plenty of fluids. Go back and get you one of those raffle tickets over there at the tent. Also just been informed by Miss Tracy Barzy that we have found some event extra large t-shirts. Oh, for sure. So we do have some extra large event t-shirts, folks, that we have found. So if you didn't get one, go back there and get you one, folks. When I said on the internet there's limited, yes, they were limited edition. Go by and get you one of those tickets. All parents, take your kids by and meet a legend, folks. Good old Charlie Brown himself, Mike Bowles, get you a ticket. For the door prizes, the gummy bear. Oh, yeah. Spevco entry. The Cardi family. Sandra Cardi, Homer down there looking on. As on this Father's Day weekend, the late Gil Cardi drove this thing. I'll tell you what, one of the nicest guys in drag racing. Gil Cardi living on here with Howie Adams on board that Chevrolet Nova Wagon 667. Going to do some track maintenance, get it ready for that Ram Clutches Dash for Cash right after the Chevrolet Camaro. Again, no tech. So, like I say, folks, last two competitors went down. Most just got here. Don't forget, competitors, please, please go by the tent behind the concession stand and turn in your tech card. We're missing 2 tech cards, and here's the other one we're missing for these gentlemen here. All right, folks, Chevrolet Camaro driver going dead on us. So like we're going to need the tow buggy. We'll do some track maintenance. Good time to stretch your legs, folks. Go back and get you something to eat. Keep you some fluids in you today, folks. Don't forget your T-shirts on sale behind the concession stand at the tent. They have found some extra larges. Also get you raffle tickets for that G-Force transmission and long shifters. Also, parents, go by and see Mike Bowles. He's right there with the good old Charlie Brown. Get you those tickets. They're giving away the gummy bear and some other door prizes. So get the tickets. It's free, no charge. As we're going to take a little bit of pause for the calls here real quick, folks. And we're going to do some track maintenance. A lot of great photographers in the house, folks. Greg Burrow's in the house with us. A host of others. So don't forget that, folks. Van the Man. He'll be out and about here later on. The Drag Illustrated wares. Get you a T-shirt. Get you a subscription. Get you a subscription. Get you a T-shirt. They all go hand in hand. So welcome, folks, to this 14th annual Stick Shift Nationals brought to you by a host of folks. I'm going to announce those out here once again and keep announcing them all day long. Stick Shift National supporters. Yep, get the helmet on, brother. Also, I need one of these 2 drivers. You need to put an X on your number. We got 2 1964s, Bob Brooks and Brent Duvall. Trying to read the right. But either one of those 2 guys, just one of you need to put an X by your 1964 number. There it goes. Do a little pause for the companies. We'll get ready to run the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. We'll be calling it up odd and even like we did yesterday because we got over 100 entries. Track crews down there, Moose and Mr. David. Folks, it looks like we still may need that tow buggy for the Camaro. Looks like we still may need that tow buggy for the Camaro. So, track personnel, like he's stopped on the drag strip, our final time trial competitor. So, folks, go ahead and get them ready. I want to give out a shout to some of these fine supporting sponsors here this afternoon. Butner Construction, Twin City Rebar, Scarlett's Performance and Parts, Tie Drive, Brown Motorsports, G-Force Racing Transmissions, Ram Clutches, Auto Springs of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Heinz Brothers Performance. They're here in the house with us with a tent over there behind the family grandstand. Long machining tool. Appreciate them putting up the shifter on top of that trophy. Bowles Automotive, Liberty Gears, CCMP, CCRA, Classic Gear Jammers, Stick Pullers of America, Pro Stick Racing, Robbie Troughton Powertrain Development, Redline Speed Shop, Drag Illustrated, and Van Abernathy, Spevco, Broken Axle Motorsports, All Over Towing, Napa of King, Hank Thomas Performance, Choice Tire and Automotive, Southside Mini Storage, Charlene's Tax Services, ACP Headers, Cox Machine Company, Gummy Bears. Don't forget, folks, come by and take your kids by and let Mike Boyle say hello to them, get an autograph, and get you one of those Gummy Bear tickets. I'll be giving away one here later on. Bullet Racing Cams, Fox Performance and Machinery. Folks, that's just the name of some. We'll just keep on announcing them here. We appreciate you. Announcing these fine supporters: Venable Farms, Fulton Racing Engines, Smitherman Hardware and Equipment, C.W. Parker Auto Sales, Mount Airy Self Storage, Smith Performance, Bowles Racing, Scorpion, Pilgrim Logging, O'Reilly Auto Parts of King, Copperhead Graphics, Lane Industries, Martin the Kid Jones, Ken and Lisa Rigenthal, Steve Johnson, Strawberries Motor Company, Triad Hose and Hydraulics, Countryside Lanes, Gary Hooter Hoots, Jimmy and Ann Flint, Tracy and Jody Barzy, Amy Williams, Anderson Used Cars, and M. Britton. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support of this 14th Nationals. Hey, folks, we do have limited edition souvenir shirts for sale over there behind the concession stand at the tent. Also, we've got two competitors that have not turned in their tech cards that I know of. Please turn your tech cards in over there at the tent before first round of eliminations. Also, folks, go by and get you one of those Classic Gear Jammers t-shirt or cap. And they're also got the raffle tickets for the G-Force transmission over there. You get 1 for 20 or 6 for 100. Like I said before, folks, parents take your kids by there, kids take yourself by there, and get you a ticket on that gummy bear. Come and see Mike Boyles over there at his trailer. Congratulate yesterday's finalists. Dash for Cash winner by Ram Clutches. The Dash for Cash winner yesterday was Brandon White, the defending champ of this event. I want to thank Ram Clutches for that award. Also, congratulations to a guy that always does good here. He's a runner-up a year ago on Friday night, Colton Krishner. He took home the win last night over Richie Garinger in the finals of our Gamblers event. And that's just to kick off today's event. Coming up here as we get ready to go with the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash here very shortly. here on this Father's Day weekend. Wishing all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. Hey, folks, perfect opportunity to go out there and go to the pit area and check out these amazing drag cars that a lot of them are just show quality. It's like a show with a drag race. Break it out, folks. Go by and check them out in the pit area. We got just a little bit of downtime as we get ready to call up the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. We'll be calling up the odd number cars first. The driver closest to the dial in will pick up the bonus bucks from Ram Clutches. Also, we'll give a shout out to Doug Duffy, who's posted 50 bucks, the best winning package in round number one of our top competitors here at the farm. Also, round two best losing package, $300 gift certificate from ACP Headers, one of our longtime sponsors here at the Farmington Dragway. So once again, round number two, best losing package, $300 from ACP Headers. All right, folks, just about ready to wind up our little bit of intermission here. Like I say, for the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash, odd number cars, you can start making your way to lanes 5 and 6 with a dial-in. Once again, the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash, odd number cars. Bring them on to lanes 5 and 6. And also, we need these two competitors, one of you, to change your number, or not change it, just put an X on it. We do have two 1964s, Bob Brooks and Brent DeVal. So once again, guys, just one of you throw an X on it. That's all we ask of you. That way we can identify. Other than that, folks, a beautiful day. It's warm and that air is blowing. Let me tell you, thank God for that. Let me tell you. Woo! Got the beach umbrella, folks, ready to fly away. Good thing you got it tied up. It's fixing to set sail. So once again, attention independents. I'll take my odd number. Last digit of your car number ends in a 1, 3, 5, 7, or a 9. Last digit of your car number is odd. We'll take you to stage lanes 5 and 6 for the Rams Clutches Dash for Cash. Dash for Cash. Once again, folks, a lot of stuff going on. Like I say, Mike Bowles down there, North Carolina Drag Racing Hall of Fame member. Also, Silver Dollar, Larry Waller in the house with us. Also, another North Carolina Drag Racing Hall of Fame member. They're down there now. So, parents, take your kids by. Get you one of those tickets for the Gummy Bear and door prizes. Don't forget about the raffle tickets for the G-Force transmission over there. They're selling the wares for the Classic Gear Jammers and also our event shirts, what few we have left, folks. It was limited edition. All right, line them up, folks. Line them up. The Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Stage lanes 5 and 6. Leading the way in the Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET Award, Floyd Brown. And that Swamp Dog, 483-144 leads the way for that Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET Award. Of course, right now coming up closest to the dial-in, the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash, $500 to the winner and eligible for the buy run first round, plus trailer check, all them goodies that goes with it. Get to be on the event flyer for next year. So once again, folks, you start making your way back to the fence, the bleachers. We get ready to go for another exciting round of Stick Shift Nationals. This time, this is the final qualifying. This is their Dash for Cash. See how close they can put it toward the dial-in here this afternoon before we go first round eliminations. Glad to have you, folks. I want to thank Butner Construction, Twin City Rebar, Scarlet Performance, Tie Drive, and Brown Motorsports, G-Force Racing Transmissions, Ram Clutches, Auto Springs of Winston, Heinz Brothers Performance, Long Machine and Tool, Bowles Automotive, Liberty Gears, CCMP, CCRA, Classic Gear Jammers, Stick Pullers of America, Pro Stick Racing. Great representation of those folks. Appreciate them. Robbie Troughton, folks, Our hearts go out to Robbie Draughton and Tabitha. Radiator hose, bottom radiator hose coming off that Corvette yesterday, and unfortunately got sent toward the wall. He's doing okay, but folks, car not so well. So once again, folks, our love goes out to the Drones. He'll be back. He's a tough competitor, but it just we don't like to see nobody wreck their car, and we're just blessed that he didn't get hurt. That's for sure. Nah, he's doing good now. Track personnel, all track personnel back to your working stations, please. All track personnel back to your working stations, please. Once again, we've called odd number stick shift. Odd number stick shift to the lanes, please. Odd number stick shift to the lanes for the Ram clutches dash for cash. $500 to the driver closest to the dial in here this afternoon. This will be the final run before first round elimination. So once again, attention to the bits, attention to the bits, odd numbers. Ram clutches, dash for cash, we're ready to go. Former winner of the Stick Shift Nationals, moving up right now. Out of Oregon, North Carolina, taking on the Ford Falcon 1963 year model machine. Mark Charcali, the North Bend, Pennsylvania-based competitor. This is dash for cash. Benfield looking for the 656. Charcali 640. 3-1. Breakout by Thousands Tower side for Benfield as Grant Wooten moving up right now in the Ford Maverick. Looking for the 6-11. 6-01 up on the boards for Will Hull, part of the Mount Airy gang. There's racing elimination to be a tenth of a second between the Ford and Chevrolet. This is Ram Clutch's Dash for Cash. Action time doesn't play a factor in this. It's all closest to the dial in. Oh, and troubles for the Ford of Wooten. Barham moving in right now to Maryland in the Camaro. Taking on Robert Slater. Don't forget, competitors, please keep your helmets on till you get off of the racing service. I know it's hot, but folks, keep your helmets on. Do not take your helmets off till you get off of the racetrack. That is a must. Camaro driver looking for the 650. Dead on with a 2, dead on the 2, leads the way now for Slater. Guaranteed it'll tighten up even more before it's over with, folks. Out of 100 competitors yesterday, it took a 0-0-1-2 off. As Brandon White picked it up. It's Ford Chevrolet moving up the lines right now. Ricky James in the Nova. Jim Sturger, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, based 73 Ford Pinto, 421 cubic inches nestled in the frame rails. Looking for a 530. Here comes the Ford in high gear. Can he do it? 34 off of a 64 off of 62. Right now, 2000's off the mark, leads the way. There's the Indian Uprising, the Pontiac GTO moving in right now. Russ White on board that machine. Taking on the Jet, Brent Southern. 655 for the Camaro and the Pontiac. 593 for White. Indian Uprising. Front end for sure. Pontiac trying to run down the Camaro. How about dead on 3, dead on 7, and is only good for second and third. Wow. As here comes the legendary one and only Virginia Hillbilly. He's also a member of the North Carolina Drag Racing Hall of Fame. Lonis Combs. Ready to take on Mr. Nick over in that Chevrolet Monte Carlo. 602 and a 717 for the beautiful red 57 Chevrolet Bel Air. Troubles for Lonis Combs, Virginia Hillbilly, Nick in the Monte Carlo. 604 on a 602. Lonis coasting through. Hopefully nothing major and get that machine fixed, get it back in competition. Moving up right now to Plymouth Roadrunner. The competition for the Mopar, James Hub out of Danville, Virginia. 86 Ford Mustang. So right now, Robert Slater leads the way. 2000s off the dial-in. As Linus Combs still making his way down the Farmington 8th mile. Shutdown, that is. So I don't know if he's come to a stop or what's going on, folks. He's still moving. Slowly but surely. So once again, we've called only odd stick shift to the lanes, folks. We got so many cars, we got to split them up. He is off the racing service. Fire them up, fellas. We're ready to rock and roll. Mustang out in front. Here comes the big Plymouth. 44-43. Nice run. Break out for the fourth column. As here comes the Daydreamer. Gary McKee. Rock Hill, South Carolina based Chevrolet Corvette. Looking for this 557 that I'll in. Take it on, Dan. Give me a holler. Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. 89 Ford Mustang, looking for the 654. Ford car leaving first. Corvette going to chase him down. This is Dash for Cash, closest to the dial-in, brought to you by Ram Clutches. Oh yeah, shifting the way down through there. 55 on the 57 breakout. How about dead on 2-0? We got a new leader in our Dash for Cash, Mr. Holler. In the Mustang, 0020 off the dolly. Rich now moving in right now. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania based Mustang, G-Force Racing Transmissions, man. They on Bobby Gray, Wormy's race shop entry. Mustang 30. Gray 603 off of 599. All right, Nathan Drake moving up right now. The Crazy Horse 2 ready to take on yesterday's big gambler winner. Colton Christer moving up in that Chevrolet Monza. Took home the big gambler win last night. Looking for the 555, the triple nickel. 681 for the Crazy Horse 2 Mustang. Just Dash for Cash leading the way. Holler. In the Mustang, 2000s off, 2000s with a 0. As the AccuTime goes to the 10 1000s. Christer coming fast. 57 off of 55. Top side 89 off of 81. And Wacker, the Winston-Salem, North Carolina, brings his 89 Ford Mustang up. Looking for the 678. Taking on Andy Charcali, North Bend, Pennsylvania base, 86 Ford Mustang, looking for the 529. Charcali Tally machine leaving a little bit to the right with a 009. 10 Wow. There's 10 Riddle now. The water box right now. Taking on Colin Richardson. Opar and the Chevrolet. 520 to 504. Richardson, 518 with a breakout. Tower side, 2 above. Brad Vegas moving up right now. The Broken Axle Motorsports, Spoiler, Vega. Taking on the Mama's Ride entry of Michael Gold. Vegas, 598 out of 595. Mama tried Michael Combs, good little run there. Goes a 20 off of 21 with a breakout of 1,000. He'd like to head down on the other side. Randy Davis moving up in the Ford, ready to take on Dylan England in the Camaro. The Virginia Twister for England, looking for the 642. 562 for the fast forward of Davis. Troubles on England. Out of the throttle, out of gear. Davis, 564 to 562. Hold him up. Racing service with the Twister is Stevens Mowing Landscape, Ford Falcon Wagon right now. Carl Worley Bowler on board. Ready to take on Bill Hull, patriarch of the whole gang out of Mandarin, North Carolina. The Ford and the Chevrolet. Here in our Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Holler the Mustang leading the way, 0020 off. Waiting on the Camaro to clear. All right, so the seasoned veterans when it comes to stick shift racing. Moving up right now. Holding with 596. Marler looking for the 621. Troubles, Bill Hall. Wormy goes through 622 and a 621. 92 and a 90. Quick. It's Josh Barzy moving up right now. The Butner Construction. Mainly Plumbing. Grandma and Grandpa. Mom and Dad. Sponsored Flintstone. Chevrolet Nova. Fulton Pirate entry. They got another Fulton Pirate entry. Another North Carolina Drag Racing Hall of Fame member. Ken Rigenthal, Carolina hooker. The man that kept this event going after it left Mooresville in the early years. 580 on the boards for the Carolina hooker. The Flintstone entry of Barzy, 589. Here comes the hooker in high gear. 72 off an 80 breakout. Breakout tower side for Barzy by 5,000. She goes 588 on a 589. Here comes the crazy horse. Machine of Cameron Drake. Ready to take on the Rocket, former winner of this event. Scarlett's Performance, Butner Construction, Twin City Rebar, Back Pocket, Ronnie Flynn. Ronnie Flint, the Rocket. 34 on 20. Now that tower side. Great, not bad. 641 on 640. 11,000 off. Dean Kennedy moving up right now. The Twister out of Boonesville, Virginia. The Chevrolet with 60 years finish year model. There go James Wilson. Nelson out in front. 681 over 680 for Canada. I'll take it. Ain't gonna win you no dash, but I'll take it. Right now you gotta go 0020 off to pick up the cash. Well, let's go back to 1955 and 1957. You'll see the classic still going at it. Tom Tolman and the Bad Apple, Lexington, North Carolina. Comes in on 571. 610 for Steve McQuarrie of Great Body Shop. 57 Chevrolet Wagon. So 57 to 55, ready to go at it right now. One a Brewster getting a hauler, one just a cruiser. Comes the back. Break it. Break out. That was a story across the board. Josh Rose with it right now. Newark, Ohio. 69 Chevrolet Camaro. Working for the 649 Scarlett Performance side. There you go, John Wharton, Flintstone, Maryland-based Chevy Nova. Wharton coming quick in that Nova. 48 on the 47, 15 above, Converse on the breakout. Here comes Charlie Wisecarver. The Chevrolet Nova. Another Virginia resident, Jamie Campbell of Bedford, Virginia. Straight line performance. Dixie Deuce, 560 to 630. Of course, you go back to the early days of stick shift race. Shannon Wisecarver actually picked up a win. Stick shift nationals. Here comes Camel and High Gear. He goes a 59 off of a 60, breaks it out in the 2000s. Wise Carver was out in the 400s. Wow. So right now, as you're quiet, folks, leading the way, Holler in the Mustang, 4477, the car number. He was 2 thousandths off with a 0. Listen up, folks. We're giving away some door prizes here. We got the 5 gallons of fuel, courtesy of Hank Thomas Performance. Rodney Courtney, you got 5 gallons coming to you. And a jug. Hey, that's cool. You get the gas and you get the jug with it. So cool. That's better than the gas and you got the jug. But anyway. And then Randy Davis, Tony Owens, and Howie Adams. These 4 competitors, where do you go to, Miss Leanne? Bottom of the tower. So if you heard your name, you won a door prize. Listen up. You got 5 gallons of gas. You got the jug. You get the fuel. Courtesy of Hank Thomas Performance. That's Rodney Courtney, Randy Davis, Tony Owens, and Howie Adams. Come see us at the base of the timing tower. 5 gallons of fuel and a jug to go with it. Not a bad deal. Thank you, Hank Thomas Performance. As we got the chuck wagon coming to the water box right now, folks. I think it's just so cool. If I had a wagon and a drag racing, I'd probably put kids' faces like up on the glass or something other with like chocolate on them and popsicles and and then the old lady over there with her hair pulled it out on the passengers. Oh, anyway, we won't go there. Anyway, ready to take on yesterday's Ram Clutches Dash for Cash winner and the defending champ. This is Brandon White on board that McCrory Body Shop entry. Martin driving chuck wagon. It is a 78 Mercury Zephyr wagon. His mom used to haul him to school in it. No, just pick it. There. Could be that, but anyway. Ready to take on the 57 Chevrolet. Don't know where it come from. The Queries always pull up some nice vehicles. Always have and always will. Brandon White took it home to the winner's circle last year and picked up the cash last night. He's looking for the 626, trying to go back to back. 617 for Chuck Wagon. Mercury and the Chevy. Wagon on a breakout. Chevy on a breakout. Woo! Double breakout. My favorite guy, John Bowman. Folks, let me tell you, just from the 80s, 70s and 80s, dry hops was a must if you had a clutch. John Bowman, you do my heart well. 78 Chevrolet Camaro, coming to us from Ohio, 638. Taking on the Preacher Man. Rick Varner on board. He was here last year driving the Preacher Man. Oh, yeah. Here comes Varner, the Preacher Man, 603 on the 602. Breakout for Bowman. Here comes Chad Wisecarver, Rodney Price. Here are the Virginia Racers coming at you. Once again, these competitors, Rodney Courtney, Randy Davis, Tony Owens, and Howie Adams. As soon as you get done with your time trial or your dash, go on see them at the base of the timing tower. We got a jug and 5 gallons of gas waiting on you, courtesy of Hank Thomas Performance. .001 for Wisecarver. Chad trying to look for that 613, goes 611 too quick. Price, he was 2 above for the runner-up spot. Here comes a guy that's already got door prizes coming to him, already got 5 gallons of gas. Tony Owens, they call him Hot Rod in that C28 Chevrolet Camaro. So once again, folks, those drivers I have hollered their name out. You have got door prizes of gas and jug waiting on you at the base of the timing tower. Right now, he's thinking about a 581 on the board, 7 flat for Marty Smith in the Nova. That's what he's thinking of, too. Iggy off at 81 with a breakout. 2 above for Marty. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. I'll take my even number, the remaining stick shift. If you've yet to run your ram clutches dash for cash, we need you to staging, please. Once again, attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Folks, once again, I hadn't said it enough. I'm going to say it when it gets quiet later on. Competitors, please keep your helmets on. Keep your helmets on. Do not take them off until you get off of the drag strip. Once again, I need the remaining stick shift for ram clutches dash for cash. If you have to run, bring them on the lanes. David Spinner taking out the legend Mike Bowles with old Charlie Brown. Chevrolet Nova driver gets there with a breakout. Bowles on a breakout. Boy, oh boy, it's been breakout city this lap, Miss Leanne. Woo! Everybody just a little too quick. So once again, attention in the pits, attention in the pits. You've yet to run your ram clutches dash for cash. We've called even, now we call odd, now we call even stick shift to the lanes. You've yet to run your ram clutches dash for cash. Bring them on to the lanes, please. All right, to the Gear Jam veterans going at it right now. Jeff Smith, former winner of this event. Chevrolet Corvette, looking for the 615. The Mad Max machine. Of David Gambrell, looking for the 669. Here goes Mad Max. Here comes the Corvette. 16 on the 15. 70 on the 69. Ronnie Skinner, the Joyce Darn Automotive entry. Moving up right now to High Point, North Carolina. Matthew Wilson, Aberdeen, North Carolina. 608, 604, 4100 separate the Ford and the Chevrolet. Skinner twisting it up, side by side, Ford and Chevrolet Hula B. Skinner 2 under, and 5 above. Latcher moving up right now. And the Chevrolet Nova taking on Joel Henson. And that Yinko Camara. Joel looking for the 661. Kenny looking for the 724. So many people hitting close to dead on runs, and yet Holler in the Mustang unofficially leads the way. 2000s off the dial in. Will they hang on? We'll find out. Breakout and above the dial-in runs. Shea Smith moving up right now. The beautiful 67 Chevrolet Camaro. I mean, this thing is show quality, folks. Bailey moving up right now. 57 Chevrolet Corvette. 100 separate them. Oh yeah. A little hopping, a little bouncing, a little shifting. Smith off the dial. Breaking it out was Bailey. Alan Dillman. Alan Dillman taking on Joe White in the Pontiac. White 82 tower side, way under for Dillman in the Camaro. Ricky Smith patiently waiting in the water box right now to Providence, North Carolina. The Nova Wagon winner. Ready to take on stick pullers of America. Brad Smith, in memory of the late Mike and Steve Heinz Brothers Performance Chevrolet Camaro. 576 and a 669. Once again, we would call the rest of the field. The rest of the field stick shift. Need to be the lanes, please. The rest of the field stick shift need to be the lanes. $3,000's tower side, 79 off of 76, runner-up spot. Gunner moving up right now. Maryland base, 65 Pontiac GTO. Man, oh man, low slung to the ground. Taking out Jacob Johnston out of Kerrsville, North Carolina, and the Ford Mustang. So the K Vegas tank looking for the 725.90 for the Pontiac of Gunter. Here comes the Pontiac in high gear. Breaks it out. 587 on 590 Mustang. On the breakdown. A little too quick. John Schultz moves in right now with the Mustang. New Oxford, Pennsylvania based 69 Ford. Taking on Bill and his Pontiac. Breakout run for the Mustang for 5,000s. Bill 6 above. The Bull shift moving up right now. Cox, one of our sponsors, Ford Maverick, the Cox Machine Company entry. Shift. 793 on the 788, tower side 43 on the 42. Not a bad run. 13 off the dollar. A slasher, low slung, Chevrolet Malibu racer. 555, the triple nickels. Taking on Rodney Courtney, Chevrolet Cavalier, former winner of this event. South Carolina base machine, looking for the 586. Ram clutches dash for cash, close to the dial-in right now. Dan Holler still leads the way. 2,000's off the dial-in with a 0. Breakout, man oh man. I got enough toes, feet, teeth. The many breakouts we've had this lap. It's Jeff Smith Jr. moving up right now. The Alamance Glass Smith Performance Chevrolet Nova. Parker's Barbecue, sponsored Ford Mustang moving up. Tim Williams moving up right now. Good looking 08 Mustang. Williams coming quick. He'll get 518 off a 10 run. Towerside, how about this? This guy's good at it. Listen to this, folks. Jeff Smith Jr. 0004 goes to number 1. He done it last year, co-tied with Adam Hull, but right now he's won all the gold. So your new Ram Clutches leader, 0004 off the dial-in, Jeff Smith Jr. $47 off of 43 won't do it. $59 off of 57 won't do it. So once again, we've got a new leader in our Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Jeff Smith Jr. going to number 1. T's 410 1,000s off the dial. David Mason moving in right now. Athletics, Virginia based. Ford Mustang, take it on there, kitchen. Bruce Stick. Entry. Next Chevrolet Chevelle looking for the 601. Mason looking for the 628. 601 with a 5. 601 with a 5. We've had a ton of those. 629 off of the 628. Runner up top. So once again, while it's quiet, listen up. Jeff Smith Jr. Car 146 leads the way. 0004. 410 1,000ths off his dial-in for that Ram Clutches Dash for Cash award. Also, competitors, while it's quiet, listen up. We ain't said it enough while it's quiet. If you go down the drag strip, folks, keep your helmet on till you get off the drag strip, folks. We had an unfortunate incident here a few years ago, and let me tell you, that's what a helmet and your belts are for. Do not, I repeat, do not take it off, folks. If you do it enough, we'll disqualify you. If you just feel that way about yourself, you don't need to be racing. So once again, folks, keep your helmet on. I know your car broke, I know no, it don't matter. It don't matter. You're on this drag strip. You're still in competition. Keep your helmet on till you get your you-know-what off the drag strip. It's simple. It ain't hard-headed. It's simple. That's what safety's for. Thank you. Larry Garcia broke his Corvette. Now he's got the Camaro, 69 Chevrolet Camaro. That's what I'm talking about. Backup is always available. Taking on the Murder Hornet, Kevin Penn, Mercury Capri. A big 531 on the board, 749 for Larry over in the Camaro. Once again, we've called you all odd now even stick shift for the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Anyway, in the rag top, Trying to hit the gears. 38 off 31. Way off now. And Sean Miller moved up right now in the Pontiac Trans Am. Good looking machine. Taking on Strawberry Dixie. Gastonia, North Carolina base. Corvette 546. Pontiac 608. Robert, 48 on 46. Tower side. Get on with a 4. That's for good for about 10. Chuck Gassman getting his Camaro fixed, ready to take on Rick Nicole. West Virginia-based Chevrolet Nova. Wheels up, baby! Drop the clutch, away we go. Gassman gear, breaks it out by trip 7. Rick 4 above. Moving in right now to Bedford, Pennsylvania. Good looking Chevrolet Camaro, vintage 1968 the year. Taking on George Houston, long-time stick shift campaigner, Virginia-based Nova. 679 to 622. Ram clutches, dash for cash. Over 130 entries in the house with us this afternoon, folks, for the largest, richest stick shift race in the country. You're witnessing right now. Scotty Nichols on board, the troublemaker. Carl Gormy Bowlers. Taking on the Killer 2, the man of the dry hops also. Love it. Nichols trying to chase down the Killer 2. Here comes the Wagon high gear. Goes a 606 off of a 603. Look at that. Dead on 6. Good for about 12 for the Killer. Tommy Grimes on the water box right now in the Chevrolet Camaro. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the T&L Automotive Machine. Nelson LaRoe moving in right now. 591 for the Camaro of his machine. For Grimes, Nelson hitting the gears, goes 595. All right, old Nelly, Ford Mustang, patiently waiting in the water box right now along with Gary Templeton, the pipe dreams. I love it when people name their drag cars. So old Nelly. 68 Ford Mustang moving up right now. Take on the 66 Super Sport Chevrolet Nova. They call themselves pipe dreams. 627 for the Chevy, 653 for the Ford. We've called odd now even. You have to run your ram clutches, dash for cash. You're there to be the lanes. You're there to be the lanes. 3 above. Jim Jones on Watermark's right now. 66. Wow. Forward, there we go. Turn them up now. That's what I'm talking about. Power side, 10 over the 6, 10 over the 6. Folks, listen up. Even though this is the Rams Clutches Dash for Cash, you need to check the dial-ins in the water box. Do not do a burnout until you see your dial-ins correct. Same thing with the big boards. You set the dial-in, folks. It's over. We don't read minds. Sorry. It is hard to read hieroglyphics. I mean, Lord goodness, the Egyptians done better than some drag racers. Right. All right. Don Stevens moving in right now, the Mustang 2 to take on James Darnell in the Thunderbird. All right, tire side on the breakout of 8,000s. James Darnell, 12 above. Chevelle doing that pro-modified burnout, baby. Taking on Jim Bailey, Roxborough, North Carolina based Chevrolet Nova. Once again, now we're going to give a final call. Final call. You've got to run your Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Final call. Final call. Need to be the lanes. Need to be the lanes. Now looking for the 516, shoots 13 for Bailey and Nova. Chevelle coming quick. 6 on the 16, not quick enough. Power side, 2 above. Woo! It's Thunderbird time. The bad bird of Andy Walker. Moving up right now. Looking for the 499. Ready to take on Josh Bergens. Chevy Nova on the 710. We're going to lay down, folks. Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Your current leader by trip 4 off the dial-in. Jeff Smith Jr., car 146. He's got a knack of doing that on Saturday, don't he? Walking tall, baby. Andy Walker in the T-Bird 501. Breakout for Morgan. Here comes the guy that went runner-up last year in the State Shift Nationals. Shag Nasty, Plymouth. Ready to take on the Dodge. Jason Lynch. Wow, what is the chances? 2 Chryslers, 1 a Dodge, 1 a Plymouth, and as close to Chrysler lime green as you can get. Mopar green, I should say, my bad. 617 for Lynch. 652 for Lord. You like Mopars? We got them up here. Here comes Lynch in high gear, trying to get down. He does it too quick. Tower side a little slow. So right now, you got to go 0-0-0-4 better to pick up the Ram Clutches Dash for Cash. Your current Dan Engelbert Memorial, low ET man, and I do believe he's pretty much got it nailed down. Floyd Brown, the Swamp, on a 483 watts. What he's got, 144. Trying to get her in the old reverse gear, I hope. As Tommy Lumley, yeah, I see it rocking back and forth. As Tommy Lumley patiently waiting in the crew cab. So hold them up. Troubles for Brown. Crew member going out there. I've seen him try to rock it. Don't know what type of transmission he's got in this machine. Let me check. Got a Liberty, so unfortunately. And the another North Carolina Drag Racing Hall of Fame, Doc Bilby down there. Hello, Doc. How you doing, brother? Helping out Brown as they push the Chevrolet Corvette back. Luckily, with this machine being plastic body, it don't weigh a ton, that's for sure. All right. And once again, the former Classic Gear Jammers champ patiently waiting here as, watch out, folks, the devil wind. We got a devil wind going right there. See the trash going around and around. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to the farm. All right. So let's see if the Swamp Dog can get it refired. Don't know. Maybe not. There we go. And Tommy Lumley patiently waiting. Four-door Chevrolet Nova, unique. Why not be, folks? This is drag racing. We don't discriminate. As long as it's safe, you're safe in it, that's all that matters. All right. Crew trying to get him lined up. He's looking for a 482. Lumley looking for the 725. Working our way down, folks. Ram clutches. Dash for cash. We just got a handful to go. Top of the hill. All right, so Lumley on the solo pass, the crew cab. Chevy Nova breaks it out. Well, tough break. Hopefully something that Brown get fixed for first round eliminations. Like I say, he currently holds down the Dan Engelbert Memorial Low ET Award with a 483-1. I don't think he's in no danger of losing that this afternoon. As the bullseye, Kenny Ricketthal Jr. moves up right now. Plymouth Concrete Sponsored Machine, taking on the Tasta Ford Mustang. He's moving in right now. Pennsylvania-based entry. He's actually a Mercury Capri, my bad. So we got two Mercury Capris in the house. All right, stand to be corrected. I should have looked at the headlights. Turn it up now. That's the bullseye. Kenny Jr. patiently waiting. He's a former finalist at the Stick Shift Nationals a few years ago. And Joe making his first trip down to the farm for this 14th annual Stick Shift Nationals. Glad to have him on board. There's a 583 and a 579 as Kenny Jr. off the dial and also about 4/100ths of a second. Attention, hitter, rolling up right now. The Ford Falcon. Taking on Steve Engel. His name. Ace Gaston right now. South Carolina based Ford Falcon. 427 cubic inches straight axle. The little gasser. Attention, getter. He is staged. Ready? Engel said, just take a little bit of time. Here we go. Tree counts down away. We got a pair of Fords going at you. Mustang and the Falcon. Off of 40. Off 23. Not bad for the attention getter. Caleb Phelps. Plymouth Fury moving up right now. Out of Virginia. Terry Williams. Good View, Virginia based. 1988 Pontiac Grand Am. So you see the new and the old going at it right now. The Pontiac, looking for the 665. Well, Phelps in the old school Plymouth, ready to cruise out here on 801, looking for the 720. He's doing with the love, banging the gear. Pontiac trying to come around in high gear. 62 and the 65 with a breakout. Tire side, the same thing, same. Rodney Courtney, you've already won, son. Come on to the base of the Diamond Tower. We've got you 5 gallons of Hank Thomas Sunoco fuel and a fuel jug. So once again, Rodney Courtney, if you're the sound of a voice, come on to the base of the Diamond Tower and pick up your door prize. Virginia, 709 on 708, not bad at all. Collins a little bit off the dial, and here comes the War Wagon. Steve McQuarrie, Cana, Virginia. Kevin Wise moving it right now, Maryland-based 69 Chevrolet Camaro. We're going to competition for the War Wagon. War Wagon out in front, looking for the 679. You go 674. The Lance goes a 19 over 14. Chevrolet Malibu, looking for that 691. He goes 687. Runner-up, Richard Garinger moving in right now, and his dad Rick's Ford Mustang there on Mr. Brooks. In the comment, Brooks on the breakout. And it will be Tower Side, a 606 on the breakout for Danger. David Henson moving it right now to China Grove, North Carolina. Good-looking Chevrolet Nova. Taking on James Satterfield in his Ford Mustang. Satterfield, 91 off an 89. Terry Hyatt, moving up right now. Full Country Misfits, Chevrolet Malibu. Taking on Frank Dean, the Ford Fairmont Wagon. So we got a Zephyr Wagon, we got a Ford Fairmont Wagon in the house with us. Cool. Grocery getters are quite represented today, let me tell you. Fairmont Wagon out front. Here comes the Country Misfit Ohio. 23 off of 24. 75 off of 60. Rollers moving right down, the veteran out of Virginia. Look like it's smoking off the tires, fella. Who has a tire? That ain't good. Oh, it's tire smoke. Oh, Lord. Help us, help us, help us. All right, folks, he did make the turn. He did make the turn, but they definitely need to check the rear tire on that machine. It looked like he was dangerously on the fender. All right, our final machine moving in right now. Folks, unofficially leading the way. Trip 4 off of the dial-in. The machine of Jeff Smith Jr., car 146. Here comes the Cardi family Chevrolet Nova Wagon. On this Father's Day weekend, I know the whole Cardi family got their hearts with that Chevrolet Nova. As Howie Adams behind the controls. Now he's become a stick shift racer. Spevco sponsored machine for the Cardis. Got to go better than 0004. That's unofficial. We got to pull our computer readings up and double check it. But right now, that is the closest to the dial-in run we have, unless, and it's happened. I've seen it happen on the final run. Howie's looking for a 667.0. Howie gets it back in the groove, the Cardi machine. Ooh! 645. 645. She hooked in, baby. All right, so we're going to pull the computer up real quick here. Miss Penny, and check that qualify just to triple make sure. All right, folks, we're going to have a little bit of downtime here. We'll be doing our track presentations on the starting line here, presenting our Ram Clutches Dash for Cash winner, and also the Dan Engelbert Low ET Award, and also some special presentations, and also we'll be doing some door prizes. So, folks, just bear with us. We'll be back underway here just momentarily. We're going to do a quick review. Double make sure. Like I say, unofficially, I was just keeping up with it off the scratch pad here. Jeff Smith, 004 off. In other words, he was 410 1,000ths off his dial-in. Car 146. I just want to make sure that nobody else was better than that. I know we had some 002s, some 004s, but this timing system goes to the 10 1,000ths, and this is how far he was off. He was off 0.0004. Good time to go by the concession stand, folks. Get you something to eat. Keep you plenty of fluids in you. Also, don't forget, if my parents ain't already done it, go down there and see Mike Bowles down with the good old Charlie Brown. You got any more tickets left there, Mike, to give away to them kids? We're going to give away that gummy bear and some door prizes later on. So once again, take your kids down there with Mike Bowles' good old Charlie Brown. Get you that ticket. Don't forget about the raffle tickets, folks. Over there at the tent behind the concession stand for that G-Force transmission, 1 for 20 or 6 for 100. Also, they got Classic Gear Jammer shirts and caps on sale. Our limited edition event shirts are, well, they got gone, folks. That's all I can tell you. If you didn't jump on those quick enough, they're gone. So, other than that, folks, we're going to do some track grooming. We're going to do some presentations down here on the starting line. We're going to get all that together real quick. need a fan or something, dude. We could probably find one. It's it's a little warm around the edges. I keep that door open a little bit, make loosen that cool air. We had trouble with that air conditioner last week. Figure anything out? Wagon Buffalo thing, he's fine. Sponsors. Okay, it is official. Congratulations, Jeff Smith Jr. Your round clutches. Cash for transfer. He was 0-0-4. 4 and a $1,000. The award this year. Congratulations, Jeff. You're doing a presentation on Sarcon. Thank you for that close bucket construction. Parts. Illustrator, and go. Go ahead and select forward.